According to A People and a Nation, the first Battle of the Bull Run was on July 21, 1861. It took place near a stream called Bull Run outside of Manassas Junction, Virginia. The troops led by General Irving McDowell attacked the Southern troops led by General P.G.T. Some troops were struggling because it was their first battle. Then, they ran into Virginia troops led by General Thomas Jackson. With these troops and the 9,000 Confederates' help, the South won the day. General McDowell's troops flew back to Washington. They were observed with shock by the Northern congressmen. A lot of people in the South started to volunteer to fight. There were barely enough arms for all of them. Thanks to this, the United States had to have a massive mobilization of troops around Washington, D.C.
Both the Confederate and Union armies were astonished by all the fighting and many casualties. They then realized that the war was going to be much longer and drawn out than both had previously anticipated. The picture is representation of what soldiers would reach out to during the war. Soldiers would find comfort in a church during the times of oppression throughout the fight. When a soldier would feel gloomy, he would step foot in the building and pray to God so that they would feel comfortable on the field when they returned to battle.
This cartoon shows the carnage after a Battle of Bull Run during the Civil War from a Northern Democrat supporting Confederate troops. This photo tries to show what it was like after the battle with Jefferson Davis headquarters, Johnston's headquarters, Elzey's Maryland Battery, General McDowell, General Tyler, the Bull's Run, Fire Zob's, New York 19th Regiment. The battle continued throughout the day as the Confederate Army was able to hold the important high ground. Although the South did ultimately win this battle, they were still very disorganized and could not pursue shattered Union forces. This provided the Confederate generals the task of training their forces before the next battle. If the Confederate forces had been organized, the war would be over just as quick as it begun, which would have provided a very different preset day. Ultimately, this battle showed the Union forces that the Confederate Army wouldn't just roll over and needed to be taken seriously. The lessons learned from this battle provided what the Union needed to finally win the war.